Good morning everybody, it's Anne from Anne's Stampin' Up. Beautiful day here in Simcoe, Ontario. I'm going to make quick simple card here this morning. It's called a diagonal fold card, that's what I'm calling it. It opens this way and this way, and it has a nice greeting on the inside. Okay, it uses the I used for it the Simply Succulent stamp set, and I'm using this sign here, the one that says you make the ordinary extraordinary, and the kind people are my kind of people stamps. The paper is this beautiful floral paper from the Floral Arts, I believe it's called, Fine Art Floral, from the Fine Art Floral pack, and it's all lovely paper. There's none of it that is not just beautiful paper in there. So let's get started. I'm using navy blue, Night of Navy ink, and I have I think that's all. Oh, one other thing, the rectangular postage stamp punch we're going to use. So let's get started. I'm just going to see if that'll sit there. Yes, it will. So we're going to bring in the cutter. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my 8.5 by 11 Whisper White. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So basically I'm scoring it on halfway on each side. So there's one, and I'm going to turn it and score it at 5 1/2 this way. Okay, possibly cannot see that, but I have a score here. See, can you see it if I bring it up a little? Bring it down? No, you can't really. But it's been scored right across the middle and right across the middle. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take the blade out of take the scoring blade out of the cutter. To do that, you just gently pry your blades apart. Okay, and there's a little notch in there, and the blade should just come right out. All right. We're going to put it back in just a minute, but for now we need it out of there. Okay, what we want to do is we want to cut this paper from this corner here right across the diagonal to this corner here. So I'm going to line it up in my cutter, and the reason you take the scoring blade out is because it gives you the extra room to be able to slide your paper up into this space here. And the same at the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the point of the paper right in the groove. If I move, can I move that way? Putting the paper right in the groove of my cutter, top and bottom. So I've got one piece here, and the other piece is in the groove up there. Let's give it a little tug. Another tug. Holding my paper, I'm going to put the guide down. Now the guide won't lock because your paper is stopping the guide from locking. Hopefully I have two pieces. I do. I have two pieces scored right to the corner here and cut right to the corner on both ends. You actually get two cards out of this because you have two identical pieces. Alright, so that's that. The next thing we're going to do is take this beautiful Fine Art Floral paper in the darker blue. It's 4 by 12, and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4, and I'm cutting from the bottom of the paper because I want most of the flowers. 5 1/4 by 4. And then a piece for the inside because we're going to use the back of this paper as well. So 5 1/4 by 4 again. Keep the little scrap, you might need it. Okay, put the scoring blade, oops, wait a minute, that's what I did the last time. Put the scoring blade back on the paper cutter. What else do I need to cut? I need to cut the one piece that is going to be the back of the paper, and I'm going to use the piece with the least flowers, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use this piece, and I'm going to put this the same as I did with the Whisper White piece, and I'm going to put the point in the groove and the point in the groove. And cut on the diagonal. There we have. There. So now we've got the two pieces for the front. I think we can put the cutter down. We'll just put it down in case we need it. Alright. So what we have a white card base. We have a piece of card for the inside, and we have the two mats, if you will, for the outside. So take this, fold it on the score line, line it up nice and straight. Take this piece, fold it to the inside. And when I run my bone folder across the middle, I'm just smoothing out the cut edge of the card. Okay, so we have a card that's going to open up and out. Okay, we're going to take some liquid glue. Whoops. Liquid glue. Let's put that there so I can reach it. We want to get liquid glue all over this piece. We want it right up into the, not on the table, but right up into the, and I know you can't really see this piece because I'm showing you the lighter side of the card. That piece is going to go on here, and you should end up with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. The beauty of liquid glue, of course, you can gently squeeze it till you get it exactly where you need it. I'm going to do the same with the other piece. Liquid glue again. Off the table, stick this onto here, slide it into position, lift it up if I need to, needs to come up some more. I can't really see the edge of my card, that's my trouble. There we go. That's just glue from the table. That will clean right off with an eraser when it dries. There. So there you've got the front of the card. Right, so for the inside, we're going to take this piece and we're going to stamp on it in the Native Navy ink. We have the stamp that says, "You make the ordinary extraordinary." I'm going to line this up on my table because it's 4 inches square, so I'm going to line it up on my table, ink up my stamp. Nice and firmly, lovely. I'm going to take a scrap of Whisper White, which I have here, and we're going to use the other stamp that says, "Kind people are my kind of people." Yep, that's another nice one. We're going to take the rectangular postage stamp. I'm going to punch out this piece. There. We're going to take a piece of Pool Party, just any scrap, I don't have a smaller scrap, and I'm going to punch this out twice. And we're going to make a mat for the white one. There. And let me see, I just want to make sure I got the edge all the way. Snail here, we'll put this on the inside. Make the ordinary extraordinary. There we have the card. We're taking the little piece that I've stamped here that you really can't see what I'm working on. See, would it help if I put a piece of white in there? A little bit maybe. Okay. I don't know if that's going to help at all. What I'm going to do is these two pieces here that I've cut out of the pool party, I am going to cut them on the diagonal. Okay, let me think. I'm going to cut one at a time to make sure I get this right. Okay, and I'm not cutting right to the corner. I'm cutting into the first notch, and then I'm going to come down a notch over there. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's going on the back of the label. All right, it's going to sit like this, like a mat for the label. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down. I'm just using snail. I've just put the snail on the wrong side, but not to worry, fortunately. I'm going to space it evenly. Give it a little twist if I need to. A little pull at this end. I want it down just a little further at this end. There, that's one. Okay, I'm going to take this piece and it's going to go there, like that. Okay, so I need glue here. Oops, and here, didn't get any glue there. Okay, taking this piece, it's easier if I turn it this way and I line it up on the blue for you so you can see what I'm doing. Give it about the same amount of space all the way around. You know, I've got a little bit of glue there. I'm going to wipe that off right now before I forget, and I've just smudged my stamp. Oh well. So then we're going to take this piece, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it on the diagonal, but going the other way because it's going to go this corner and this corner. So up one to down one. Get glue there and glue there. The side notches and push that down so it's not sticking out. And then this piece is going here on the bottom. Whoops, here on the bottom. And again, lining up the notches if I can. Give them just a little push to tuck it right in. It looks like this on the back. Could use a little more snail right to the end there. Looks like this on the back. You can feel if you've got any adhesive sticking out on the front, and we don't have. Alright, so this is going to go on the front of the card like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop it up on dimensionals, but only on this part because we don't want it to keep the card from opening. Alright, I'm going to think where I want my sign to go, right there. So in about there and there, I am going to place this strip of dimensionals. Just like that. Okay, when I put this down, that's going to be hidden by this because I want this to be centered on my card, side to side. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to take a regular dimensional or a piece of dimensional, whatever I've got. Look at my sign. It's going this way. I'm going to put it in this corner here. Peel this off, but I'm not going to stick this down yet. Okay, I'm going to take some white twine, make a little bow, kind of a floppy bow, just like that. Okay, pull the threads back. We don't want all those long threads, and we don't want it quite as floppy as that. So this is the white twine, and I'm thinking it came in the what did it come in? I think it came in the snail mail set. Okay, so we've got a bow, and I'm just turning it so it's nice and flat, turning that so it's nice and flat, and I'm going to stick it down on the dimensional because I want the dimensional to hold it. Okay, so there, I've stuck my bow down on the dimensional, I've pulled my tails down, oops, keep the card closed, and I'm going to take this, put that down in the middle of my card, making sure of course that I didn't catch that tail. Okay, there we have it. So there you've got a little bow. Straighten that up in a minute. We'll trim the tails so they're not sticking off. End of the card. And there you have it. That's a nice little card. Quick card, took us 20 minutes start to finish. It opens up, it has a nice greeting inside. So there you have it, one quite simple little card. It used two different sweets, if you will. One was the fine art floral for the paper, and the other was the succulent sweet for the stamps. I hope you can use this in your stamping. I hope you'll copy this card. Feel free to copy it. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday morning, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.